5 Best Fishing Kayaks in 2019. Looking for a relatively inexpensive way to get out on the water in search of your next big catch? Then try one of these fishing kayaks, which, depending on the model, come with an array of handy features, such as storage space for gear, rod holders, and padded backrests. Our list includes both sit-in and sit-on versions, as well as designs made specifically for fresh and salt water. Number 1. Sevylor Coleman, Colorado. What makes a kayak the best? It has to be stable, track well, be comfortable enough to go all day, glide easily through the water, and have the amenities to take it above the run-of-the-mill boats. It's no easy task. As a general rule, a boat that tracks well isn't that stable. But in this case, Ocean Kayaks nailed it all. Ocean Kayak has been making kayaks for a long time, and the Prowler big game is several generations old. You can tell they put in the time and effort to learn from their past and make a solid fishing platform capable of getting you to the fish quickly and with enough comfort to stay all day. Number 2. Ocean Kayak Prowler 13. Hobie has been widely recognized for years as the kayak that can get you to the fish with plenty of energy for a long day of casting. The Mirage was one of their first kayaks made just for fishing, and with years of polish, this kayak is still one of the best on the market. With Hobie's Mirage drive technology, you don't need a paddle to get where you are going, and unlike traditional pedal boats, you generate power with both the push and pull stroke. This is perhaps the best kayak ever made for trolling and is an all-around solid kayak for any type of fishing. Number 3. Lifetime Sport Fisher. Feel Free is a newer name on the market but have taken it by storm. They have made a huge name for themselves in kayak fishing competitions and with anglers around the country. It's easy to see why with their series. They track smooth and run fast while being plenty stable. It may not be the best for stand-up casting, but with a little practice, it works just fine. The Lure is an all-around great kayak with great features. The front tank well is more accessible than most kayaks and features a built-in cutting board. There is a very spacious console, molded in rod holders, and plenty of attachment points for any other gear you may need. Feel Free's removable fishing pod makes installation and storage of your fish finder a breeze. And I cannot fail to mention their seat, which is perhaps the most comfortable ever mounted in a kayak. Number 4. Perception Pescador Pro. Designing a kayak isn't the easiest of tasks. Designing one to hold 2 people is even harder. You can just scale up a normal kayak and stick in a second seat if you want to end up with a stable boat. For a fishing kayak, that second person in the boat makes storage a lot more difficult to deal with. Despite the difficulty, Jackson Kayak took on the challenge with great success. The Kilroy DT is one of the finest tandem kayaks made. Special care was taken in the whole design and layout of attachment points and storage to allow for that second person. The boat is wider but tapers more sharply than a standard K. Number 5. Hobie Mirage Pro 14. Old Town started making canoes probably around the same time that Noah started building the Ark. They came early to the kayak market and were there at the inception of kayaks specifically bred for fishing. They have never gone over the top on a product but have produced consistently good products every time. Unlike a lot of kayaks, the Predator has a deep hull. Even with their slightly elevated seat, this is a super stable kayak when moving or sitting still. It's also quite spacious with all of the storage you could need, including a large center console and bow storage hatch. Everything is as customizable as can be, with plenty of locations for rod holders or any other gear. And it comes ready for your Humminbird fish finder. Check out the description link for more information and latest price.